Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Bill Mahari here, represent Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC and the entire basketball community. All right. So, what we saw tonight was once again Anthony Davis showing his full greatness on display as he basically drilled the game winning shot in the final seconds to help lead the Lakers to a 105 to 103 victory over the Denver Nuggets to take a 2-0 lead in the Western Conference final. And this was a really hard fought game. And credit to the Nuggets. They came back stronger after their dismal performance in game 1. And they really made a game of it. They basically cut a 10-point deficit, during halftime. And Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray really stepped it up in the second half. They briefly took the lead a little bit, late in the fourth quarter there too. But the Lakers just kept putting the pressure on, and you know, the missed free throws by was that kid? I forgot that kid's name for the Nuggets, but anyway, but those missed free throws, late in the game, really loom large, down the stretch. But Jokic made a critical tip in, and then also Jokic would also hit a tough, shot in the post there too to give them the 1 point lead. And LeBron James, I don't know why he didn't attack, Jamal Murray when he had the matchup that he wanted. He had Jamal Murray guarding him and didn't attack him and just decided to pass the ball up. I don't understand that. But at the end of the day, they had no timeouts, and they basically created a decoy play to try to put the attention on LeBron. And then all Anthony Davis did was come off the screen and drill the game-winning shot right in Jokic's face. And now they're up 2-0 and now in the Western Conference Final. And Anthony Davis continues once again to prove why he's the most valuable player on the Lakers right now. Not LeBron James, okay? Scoring basically the last 10 points in the game after basically going through a rough start in the game too as well. I think he basically had like 11 points, midway through the third quarter, and then all of a sudden, he kicked it into high gear, and he finished the game. I'm talking about Anthony Davis here. He finished the game, scoring 31 points and basically 39 minutes, grabbing 9 rebounds in the game there too, guys. So, he did his thing. And he really stepped it up and really put his team on his back when it was needed to the most. And right now, the Lakers right now, they're in the perennial driver's seat. Now they're up 2-0 with basically game 3 coming up on Tuesday, in the bubble right now. So if you're the Lakers right now, you better be fortunate that you guys got this victory in hand here, because those Nuggets, man, they kept on fighting. As much as that the Lakers kept responding back to their with some big shots, during the run, the Nuggets showed their poise. They kept coming back. You know what I'm saying? And they really made it a game out of it. But at the end of the day, Anthony Davis, basically did what he did and got the job done too. And LeBron James, with LeBron, he pretty much picked the spots and when he was able to do his thing. But he finished the game with 26 points and 11 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you what, LeBron is efficient and does what he does best. And that's one thing I could always respect about LeBron. But listen, I'm tired about this whole MVP thing. So, but I'm not going to discuss about that right now. I'm going to save that for another video because that's just too much to think about. But it's about Anthony Davis here. Let me tell y'all something. If Anthony Davis didn't prove to y'all why he's the most valuable player on the Lakers team, he continues to do that in these playoffs now. This is a totally different Anthony Davis that we have seen in recent years. Now more assertive, now willing to take more of the offensive responsibility, taking more of a leadership role. These are the kind of things that I've not seen before in Anthony Davis, but now we're seeing that now in Los Angeles. And if the Lakers go on to win the championship, you best believe that he's going to stay in LA. Okay, you best believe that's going to happen in the long term future. You know what I mean? So, but big victory for the LA Lakers right now. And if you're the Nuggets, you basically played almost your best game against these Lakers, and it still wasn't enough. If they would have cut down on the bad starts in the early on in the game, the missed free throws and the critical turnovers, I think this would have been a totally different outcome. But yeah, right now, the Lakers right now did what they had to do. They took the first 2 games of the series, and now they're in the perennial driver's seat, and they can relax a little bit and try to go up 3-0 to try to put the Nuggets team in a very tough position. Now, listen, these young Nuggets, they're battle tested and they know how to handle through adversity throughout these playoffs. But going down 3 games to nothing is just an absolute, hole that they cannot get themselves into. So you best believe that the urgency to win Game 3 on Tuesday is going to be tremendous to really put themselves back into the series. If they go down 3-0, I mean, it's going to be virtually impossible to come back from. So, but salute to Anthony Davis, stepping up into the clutch, doing what he had to do to help his team win. Basically scoring the last 10 points for the LA Lakers when the offense was stymied out. Anthony Davis made big plays and net, which including the game winning shot. And so, he did what a superstar is supposed to do. And now, they're now he's put this team in a good position here, and we'll see what happens in Game 3 if the Lakers continue to put their foot on the gas pedal and not give the Nuggets any chance to come back into the series. Something that the Clippers failed to do against this Nuggets team when they were up 3 games to 1. So you best believe that the Lakers recognize that this Denver team is capable of coming back, and they want to make sure to put them out of their misery as quickly as possible so they can get several days of rest while they watch both the Heat and the Celtics battle it out in the Eastern Conference Final. And that series is going to be very, very interesting too. But I'll make a separate video about that tomorrow. But congratulations to Anthony Davis. Great game. Huge shot in the clutch there too to help his team out in the big victory. And now they're up 2-0, and they have a chance to really put the stranglehold on the series if they can win Tuesday night and really put themselves in a driver's seat with one victory away from getting themselves back into the NBA Finals for the first time in 10 years. So there you go. So congrats to Anthony Davis. Congrats to the LA Lakers. They're up 2-0 in the series, and we'll see what happens on Tuesday night as we get ready for Game 3. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Have a good night, guys.